Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play in the Hunter and the Beast, playing as Markus Wulfhart on the Hunts Marshal's expedition. Going toe-to-toe once more with the Children of the Old Ones, this time led by ROK, leading a fairly scary army, if I'm completely honest. They've got at least one Feral Dread Saurian, at least one unit of Hordened Ones as well. We've got some Saurus Spears, we've got Chameleon Skinks, and of course, ROK is a bit of a beast as well. But like the beasts that they all are, they will be put down and crushed at the gates of Flaxland. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to actually push forward with Markus, and we're going to set up an ambush within the zone of control of Flaxland. That way, we'll have this army as well as the garrison from Flaxland sallying forth. We've got some halberds, we've got crossbows, some more cavalry as well, so it'll be quite helpful, I think. And we're guaranteed that ambush, right? As long as they move through the zone of control, we're guaranteed the ambush, and plus, it's very fitting for Markus as a character as well. So let's step forward, set up the ambush, and let's just see if we can't... oh, we can. Getting closer, let's see what the enemy looks like. Holy crap, they've got an Ancient Stegodon with an Engine of the Gods. Fair enough. There was actually a prediction for what their composition might be in the comments of the previous episode, and this seems fairly accurate. They got Temple Guards, lots of Saurus Spears, some with shields, lots of Chameleon Skinks. That's going to be very painful. Some Horned Ones. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, well, it's going to be an interesting fight, that's for sure. That's for sure. But that's everything for the turn, folks. Everything else we've taken care of. I'll be dealing with admin stuff and talking about the comments after this ambush battle. Hopefully it's successful. It should be successful. Shouldn't, yeah. But I thought we'd kick this session off with some intense action. So let's go ahead and hit that end turn button. As I do, I want to mention really quickly, folks, if you have been enjoying this series and you would like to see it continue at pace, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes a very big difference in how I approach content on the channel. What I should do more or less of is informed based on your likes and comments, plus I enjoy reading the comments. I want to mention also, earlier this week, just a couple days ago, I actually released some new merch on my store. Those of you that don't know, I have a merch store. I don't really talk about it much. I always feel awkward about that kind of stuff. But I released some new designs. They're really cool. There's some cheeky ones. There's some pretty epic full shirt designs as well. So if you're interested in checking them out, I'll have a pinned comment in the, a pinned comment with a link in it. I think you'll find some of them pretty interesting and exciting. Unlike this war, which doesn't sound very exciting to me at all. Oh my god, are you serious right now, New World Colonies? I mean, I guess this is why I'm here, right? It's not like they're poking the big bear. They're not going to war with Heshwatl and dragging me in. They're the ones declaring the war, too. It's not like a defensive thing. God damn it. Fine. They are why we're here. We'll enter on their side, just using us as a pawn. God damn it. Either way, folks, just thought I'd mention that. So a link will be in the comments, in the pinned comment down below. Hopefully you'll find something that you find interesting. I always feel weird bringing my own, that kind of stuff up, but here it is. Oh, and here, this is, oh dear. Now, funnily enough, we can actually auto-resolve this, but that's not in the spirit of the game. We're not going to do that. This should be a pretty intense and fun fight. Again, these guys are all unbreakable, which makes things, oh, so much more painful. But it should be a fun fight. Yeah. It's, oh dear, oh no. It's time to go rock and roll.
Deaths shall be a warning.
God, sometimes I wonder about the puns. Let's go ahead and assess the situation over here. So we've got, what? We've got Gorok up there, some Temple Guards right behind, a bunch of Saurus Spears, the ones without shields over here. This is obviously where all the Chameleon Skinks are. And then the Horned Ones, Feral Dread Saurus, and Ancient Stegodon. Okay, fair enough. Okay. I've got a bit of a plan. So I could deploy on this side and regroup with my reinforcements and then put together a united front. Or I could try something a bit more interesting, I think, which is we'll deploy on this side, and that way our reinforcements will be able to strike from a different angle, get some rear charges. We've got some cavalry. We've got some crossbows coming through. It'll be a little tough to manage, but I think we'll do well. Now, Gorok is pretty scary, but also scary, I think, are the Feral Dread Saurian and that Ancient Stegodon with the Engine of the Gods. So let's go ahead and... okay, I've got a plan. Go ahead and get the Great Swords up over here like so. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get... oops, you guys over here. Squared off, because you're easier to rotate and stuff like that. So you're going to hold the line as these guys come charging through. We're going to fire away at those spears without shields. maximum damage, hopefully scare them off, or not scare them off, but destroy them, pivot, fire into the rest of the front line. Okay, that's the plan there. Over here, meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and get, let's see, all of you over here. Square it off again. To spread you out a little bit, because I want to make sure that one charge isn't going to eliminate everybody. Or like at least, you know, prevent their firing. Go ahead and rotate you a little bit. Get all of you able to fire at that Feral Dreadsaurian. Focus it down first, right? Eliminate it. Maybe we need to nudge it a little bit further up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get Markus over here. Actually, let's get Markus, yeah, over here. Kalara, let's get you over here. What I'd like to do is pop the Prey of Anathrema on you right away. Now, here's the fear of mine. The horned ones might actually pull down towards all of this and ruin everything over here. Pretty scary. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Roderick over here as well. He is anti-large. Get you over here. Yorick, we're going to get you over here. Your ballistics calibration will reach just 2 units, but you know what? That'll do the trick. That'll do the trick for now. But we're going to get, well, first of all, some cavalry over here to push through and chase after these skinks over here. Maybe also draw aggro from these horned ones, and ultimately, we'll pop Hunter Snare, slow them down. Hopefully. Hopefully. Get you set up, get you set up. Join these guys. Go ahead and get this set up right. Get you all set up properly. How about you guys? You guys are set up already? Good. Alright, so that'll be good, I think. That'll be good. Over here, meanwhile, let's go ahead and get everything set up on this side. We'll get the steam tank firing away from this side. Relative safety, I think, for it. This mound is... No, that should work for us. Should be able to fire away at a decent angle, get some good damage in. Hopefully the cannonballs bouncing around will cause some collateral damage. Tramplers of Flaxland, let's get you up over here. Able to fire away at Gorok as soon as possible. That'd be ideal. And the artillery back here. Got Freed's messengers. Let's pull you all the way back over here. Able to fire away, and then eventually we can pull to the side and fire into the sides, I think. If lines form up nicely. This is a very weird layout, but I think it's going to work for us. And of course, reinforcements are arriving as well. Let's make sure everyone's set up right. It's crucial that everyone's set up right. Okay. So step 1 is everybody over here, except for you, is going to focus down that Feral Dreadsaurian. Alright, Kalara. Well, first we're going to get the Hunter Snare to try and freeze all this in place. If we're lucky. And then we get magic, hopefully. Alright, let's do this. Let's begin. Pop this over here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pop this over here. Let's go here. This did not work out nicely. Try and freeze you in place as well. While firing up there. Good stuff. Send you up over here. Send you up over there. Gotta get these guys ready for counter charges. Get you guys coming down. Good stuff. Good freeze over there. We're still firing away. Fire over here. Let's go. Pop this. Good stuff. Focus over here. Counter charge. Counter charge. Let's go. Good job over there. Keep you pushing through. Let's go. Oh god. This is not good. Pull you out. Pull you out as well. Fire over here. Fire away. Fire away over here. You guys all coming through. Let's go. Hurry it up. Fire over here. Doing okay. Turn around. Fire up there. Get you out of there. Let's go. Both of you out of there. Don't want to lose any of these units. Firing up there, please. Get the arrow popping over here. And scare them off. Come on, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh god, this is bad. Are you firing up there? Sure. We're still firing over here. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get you moving up, please. Let's go. Everyone over here doing okay. This is gonna hurt. I'm fine over here, eating a big charge there. Fire the horn ones. Markus firing up there. In fact, focus shot up there. Get rid of you. Alright, how are we doing? These guys are coming through. Yep. Still firing away with the artillery. Doing a good bit of work here. Move you around. Turn around, fire. Let's go. Doing okay over here. Yeah, looks like it. These guys are causing us some trouble. Go ahead and get you up over here, please. Pulling you away. Doing some good work here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This I don't like. Will you over this way, please? Let's go. Did we lose? Oh, no. Did we seriously lose the scale tippers? Might lose these guys as well. Pull back. Turn you around. Push in this way. Come on now. Fall back. Fall back. I'm holding the line over here. We're firing away over here. Yeah, doing some work. Good stuff. In we come. Let's charge you down this way. Let's charge you down this way. Let's go. All of these crossbows. Get you in here. Work over here. Ah. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I was able to get in there. Good stuff. We're firing over there. Get away. Damn it. Get away. Alright, Gorok. We up there. Let's go. We're doing over here. Doing okay. Taking a lot of damage over here, unfortunately. It is what it is. Pull you out of there. A few horn ones left. Fire over there. We work over here. Gorok seems to be in a bit of trouble, so that's good. Working all that well for us. Let's pull you up there. Let's go. Hurry it up. Get you up, please. Doing okay enough over here. Turn you around. We're firing away. Yep. Go ahead and get everybody up over here. If you're firing. Doing okay. Maybe charge in. Great swords need to hold the line. Push in. Let's go. Yeah, keep you chasing. Keep you up there. Good stuff. Doing okay over here. Pushing in over there. Alright, good, 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 good. Bring you around and fire. Let's go. I don't know if we have clear shots, but hopefully. We're good to fire. Let's go ahead and pull you back. Alright, we're moving in. Then you forward. Keep you out. Firing. Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Focus him down, focus him down. Bring everybody back in. Let's go. Oh, this isn't good. These great swords out of there. All 16 of them that are left. Pushing for another charge over here as well. Let's go. Push you up over there. You're good. You're good over here. These guys out of here. Are over here. Ah, they've given up. Jeez. You guys are very close to dying as well. Pull you back. Giving up as well. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Surely we've got this. Go out of there. Get you in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And let's go. We're doing back here. We're doing okay. Pull you out of there. Pull you through. Pull you through. ROK is almost taken care of. Get a fire up over here, please. Pull you out of there. Both to fire here. Get you crushing through, hopefully. Alright, how are we doing here? Did we seriously lose one of our cavalry units that readily? Jesus. Alright, we've done pretty well, though. I think it's time to stop the friendly fire maybe a little bit. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. We've done well enough. Done well enough. Round fire up there. Pull you back. Just after this. Fire over here. Scope. Over here, we're doing okay. Let's pull you back. Still got 4 of you left. Get in here. Oh dear. What a fight. What a fight that was. Curious how we lost our scale tippers. But yeah, that definitely happened. Definitely happened. I'm gonna have to watch that on playback. Almost lost the Shafts of Sigmar as well. That would not be a good thing. I hope we didn't lose any of these great swords. I think they've made it. Firing from safety over here. One last Saurus spear with shield left. Down it goes. Is that it? Nope. Of course it's not it. Of course it's not it. Why would it be it? This is just goofy now. This is just goofy. Alright. How are you feeling over here, man? Extra vigor? Sure, that'll help. Speed it up. Doesn't need to be this slow. You a hero of Bretonia, or are you a chump? Come on. Get in there. Coming down here. You, get you up here. Let's go. Fighting in the trees, slowing us down. This is unpleasant. There's the charge up there. Good stuff. Now the charge over here. Excellent. Alright, shouldn't be much left of this. Shouldn't be much left of this at all. I wish they weren't unbreakable. It's just goofy. It doesn't take into consideration stuff like a 60-minute timer. Or stuff like a couple chameleon skinks hiding in the trees. But a decisive victory. I will take it. I will take it. Yep, seems we've lost them. To no damage done either. Oh, we might have... Nah, I think these units have survived. Fair bit of damage output over here. That was certainly not the cleanest. Certainly not the cleanest. Could have been better. Couple of flaws here and there. Are they... I can't... Are they grayed out? I can't... They look the same color as that. Have they made it? Oh my god, I hope they've made it. They certainly don't look like this. They might have made it. That was a pretty impressive fight. Everyone survived, it looks like. Good kills on these great swords over here. They managed to hold that line. 101 kills over here, 107 kills over here. Overall, a good spread across the board, basically. A good spread. These knights did a lot of work. Mainly because they arrived later and they didn't have to deal with the horned ones and whatnot. Wow. The Ancient Stegadon as well as the Feral Dreadsaurian went down so fast. Barely keep a track of it. Love these huntsmen. Alright, let's go ahead and take the leadership bump, I think, rather than the damage to our replenishment rate. I mean, I could use the money. We are hoping to go into a war relatively soon.
Today you live.
5%. How bad is that, right? Let's go ahead and take the money here. I think we need the money, and I'll explain why as we get into the admin stuff. Let's go ahead and take the money. Okay, that's the turn. Faction has been destroyed, I should imagine. Movable mountain. Not all mountains are immovable. Locate its weakness, its fault line, and turn the crack into a yawning chasm. Chasm? Defeated Gorok. Yep, expert charge defense. Good for you, Marcus. Enemy killed. Imminent rebellion. Oh, no. Okay, fair enough. Skeggy has been destroyed. Gee, I wonder by whom. Okay, faction destroyed. One of the old ones. I know who did that. Road Warden, fair enough. Hunter, fair enough. Seed of Rebirth. Like that. Right. Skeggy. Yep. Ashwattl's becoming extremely scary. Extremely scary. They're not only up there, they're... Oh, I guess they're not down here anymore, right? Okay, we'll see how this develops. But it does look like, yes, our troops have survived. We are able to replenish in a couple of turns, so that's great. Alright, so, lots to think about. For one, the Blessed Dread. So many of you pointed out that it was kind of strange for them to be trespassing for no real reason. And that if this battle went well enough, which honestly I think it kind of did, but if this battle went well enough, then I should perhaps consider destroying this army as it was, making its way through, and then pushing against the Blessed Dread. And I mean, that's still something I am thinking about. Strength rank 16, though. And they are allied with Clan Pestilence as well as Clan Scryer. More on that in a bit. They have 8 settlements. So it'll be a pretty prolonged war if we decide to do that. However, we're not doing anything. They've moved past us. I think the deal is they're also at war with let me just double check. They're also at war with Heshwatl and the Cult of Sotek, which probably means what they're doing is they're using our land as the fastest route to pass through to get up there. That's what I'm guessing. So we're fine there. Yay. Okay, that's one thing taken care of. Apart from that, we have... so we want to go to war with the Vampire Coast, right? That's what we were talking about previously. That sounds like a good idea. But we got a couple of things to deal with, and they make me a little nervous. So first of all,
One part of me wants to hear you speak.
they are allied with Clan Scryer,
Another wants to kill you.
and they've got a defensive pact with Clan Pestilence. Which is scary. I will be at war with this entire area, right? As well as, I'm pretty sure, this entire area. By this point, fairly certain. Not 100%, fairly certain. Maybe they're still contained down over here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could send a hero to check. But yeah, just kind of worried. Scary. Strength rank 18 also. They're a little bit stronger than I am. But that's fine. We should be able to defeat them. I'm not saying I'm shying away from the war, but some other things that I need to consider. For one, imminent rebellion at the Poxmarsh. This one will almost certainly destroy us. Even if we were to stop taxing, it's going to trigger one. The corruption here is just too damn high, and it continues to rise. And that's because the Awakening and the Blood Swamps, of course, belong to the Vampire Coast. So we have to deal with this sooner rather than later. I could send Max Coattail back. Not going to make it in one turn, but he can take it back soon after, if it's worth anything. So that's something to think about up there. Over here, meanwhile, New Stirland, under my nose, has been getting more and more upset as time goes on. It is at... See, this is what I mean. +3 Skaven Corruption, you know there are some rats in these holes. You know there are some rats in these holes. So that's scary. So, -5 Public Order. -4 of that is coming from Corruption. If I pop this, I'll help our Public Order a little bit. It'll slow down the Public Order bleed. We'll be able to use tax to counter it. Or that corruption, right? That corruption will remain a problem. What we could do is we could get Max Coattail moving up to here. Well, it's tough. It's either the Poxmarsh or New Stirland. What we could do at New Stirland is we could build some defenses. Get some Empire Knights, get some spears, swords, crossbows, make it a solid, defendable garrison, a defendable city on its own. That way we don't have to get distracted all the time. Amberdon, over here, we're almost done the walls, so that's good. You know, should push come to shove against Heshwatl and stuff. But yeah, New Stirland. This is why I was saying we kind of need the money right now. The basic walls, probably not a bad idea. What I'm hoping is we can allow the rebellion to trigger, let it stay for a while, and then crush it shortly afterwards. That's what I'm hoping for here. Up over here with Poxmarsh, I'm not too upset that we didn't upgrade this or spend too much money here. Again, either way, there's going to be a rebellion. They'll burn it down, or they'll take it, and I'm fine with that. I'm almost tempted to ignore Poxmarsh. I'm almost tempted to focus on this situation over here. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, and it's a little scary, if I'm completely honest. Flaxland over here, we could invest in some upgrades for you, though I think we'll probably save up to maybe get some easy access to Empire Knights and whatnot. Might not be a terrible idea. Wulfhart's Landing is relatively secure. We could start making some more money out of here. Always a good idea to spend money on money-making structures, right? Sorry, just mulling this over a little bit, because this is kind of a scary situation. We could do this. We could do this and get a Witch Hunter out, use it to help cleanse corruption, fight this growing corruption. If this is it'd be good to actually scout this out as well, so that way we can find out if it is in fact Clan Scryer or Clan Pestilence. We kind of know the lay of the land a little bit.
Huntsman General.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking. Either way, I think Max Coattail is going to make his way over this way, towards Poxmarsh. Maybe he can come down towards the Awakening himself. It'll take him 1, 2, 3 turns to get down to the Awakening. If we pace it a little bit, then we can actually recruit from the Imperial supplies to make Max Coattail a full army, so he can strike the Awakening while the Huntsmarshal himself strikes at Slanhuapek and the Blood Swamps. That is an option. We could also fight against the rats over here, because again, these guys will be dragged into the war. So we can kind of stay in this vicinity. So move up there, then come back down over here to crush this, take this entire province in one swoop. And then Max Coattail can pull back to defend against anything that might come out of the mountains over here, while Wulfhart continues down this path. Juggling a lot of things in my head. Yeah, I think that's the way we'll go. Alright, sure. So, Max Coattail. Pull you up to here for now.
Keep the pace.
It's probably useless, if I'm completely honest. Probably useless. Can't recruit anything, of course, we're forced march. Over here we have a couple of level ups, skill points to assign. Wondering if we get to moving right away. 3 turns from where we stand. We're gonna take a little bit of attrition on the way over. We are able to damage the walls before we get there. It'd make it a lot easier. Ah, dear. Got what, 3 turns until rebellion here? Worst case scenario, we stop taxing them as it gets closer. Let's go ahead and invest in this, yeah. And over here, go ahead and pull you over. Close as we can get without suffering attrition or anything. I could pull back into Flaxland, but I think either way it'll take 2 turns to top up these units. So we might as well move forward rather than pull back at the same time. And get you over to here. Let's go ahead and get these level ups looked at. Well, actually, let me just check something real quick. Can I? Nah. Okay, fair enough. What I was thinking was if I could separate these armies and get the agents here first, then I could, you know, assault garrison and things like that. But that does not seem to be the case. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, fair enough. So what we're gonna do is
I trust no man.
keep damaging those walls. Go ahead and level you guys up differently. That's sort of what I was keeping an eye out for. Sorry. Skills. Let's go with sight beyond sight. Otherwise, we're in an assault garrison, but sight beyond sight it shall be. Spread public order is falling to me right now as well. You know what? No, sight beyond sight. I was gonna go for it. Yorick Grim as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at you. Let's go ahead with Ballistics Instructor. Extra range for all missile units in the hero's army. Sounds like a good call. Ballistics Instructor for you. Roderick, you, my good friend. We could give him another step of assault garrison. God knows he's not the best in combat. Or we could just make him a bit more of a survivor, I suppose. You know what? Let's go with Specialist. I think we're going to try to assault the garrison a little bit. Nice to use the agents as agents, right? Alright, so you've moved up as far as possible. So that's all good. We have moved you back over there. You're going to go ahead and try to damage these walls. Can't afford it. Fair enough. Stay put. Stay put. We'll damage the walls afterwards. And yeah, that's the turn. Hero not moved. That's fine. Imminent rebellion. Yep, painfully aware of that. Let's go ahead and end the turn there. Oh dear. See what the AI does. Very nervous about this this upcoming war. There's the Vampire Coast Rebellion, by which I mean the rebellion at the Vampire Coast. Should have been the Vampire Coast Mutineers. It would make sense for, you know, mutineers from the actual faction to constantly try and find a place to go. Man. That's not pleasant. I thought they were going to take to sea. Now it feels like they're coming towards me. Ooh. Oh no. Well, I hope that's temporary. I hope that's not because of my presence in the area. They just declared war on the Order of Lore Masters, so I was hoping... You know what? If I'm patient... If I'm patient, that army might just leave. For a little while. For enough time for me to push. Ah, god damn it. Oh, there's no point fighting this. They've got direwolves, they've got black knights. Yeah. It's fine. We saw this coming. We'll auto-resolve this. We don't even have crossbows this time around. Yep. Valiant defeat. Fair enough. Caused a little bit of damage. Whatever. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ah. Maybe I should have fought that. I don't know. Summit raised. I think I already accepted that it was going to happen. So I let it happen. Okay, let's go ahead and take it back. Feels like a fool's errand.
Huntsman General.
Feels like a fool's errand. A waste of 1,400 gold. The corruption won't stop. It'll keep coming until we're ready to crush these guys. You know what? Maybe I should pull back. Sorry, I know it's a bit of a wasted turn. But let's pull back. Focus our efforts over here. This is kind of a scary army. We could recruit some spears or some archers, but if we wait 4 turns, we can recruit some proper troops into this army.
By the comet.
Some proper troops into that army. Over here, meanwhile, we've got 6. Okay, go ahead and stop taxing you. Buy ourselves some time. Let the walls get built. We've invested too much over here. Way too much to just let it fall. This increase in garrison should definitely help. If we're gonna wait 4 turns before we attack,
Markus Wulfhart.
perhaps I'm better off pulling these guys back. Help crush this rebellion. Soon after it rises. Not immediately, but soon after, sure. Not immediately because we want to get the buffer a little bit. Now I could also raise Witch Hunter up over here. It'll take some turns to get down over here. I think we're fine just waiting for this to complete instead. Then we'll get it over here. Fair enough. Let's pull you back.
Markus Wulfhart.
Let's pull you back. I don't know if I finished my thought, but basically I want the rebellion to trigger, give it a turn or so to buy us some more of a buffer, because it's like plus 20 when people are leaving for the rebellion for public order, so let that happen for a turn, maybe 2 turns, and then attack. That's a little unfortunate regarding the Vampire Coast.
Seek out the
This extended delay is not what I had in mind.
Senses detect fear.
How do you have so many friends, man?
Only cure.
How do you have so many friends? Fair enough. Well, we're also hoping that Luther pulls down south, because this army...
undead
What? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Are you kidding me right now? That's ridiculous. And these are all just Terrorgeists. God damn. Alright, fair enough. That's going to be an interesting fight. I really do hope they push away and we can kind of sneak in. But yeah, we're going to give it some time so we can recruit some of the Imperial supply units, I think, into this army. Max Coattail. I guess we could get into in-camp stance next turn to recruit some units, some great swords or something like that. It'll be expensive, but probably worth it. Sure. Over here,
The nation calls.
let's save our money. I don't think they'll try and attack us. Well, let's pull back to here.
Pick up the pace.
Let's get away, save our money, store it up, and then damage the walls afterwards. But yeah, that's that turn. Done. Flaxland, we could do some upgrades. Unnecessary, I think. Wulfhart's Landing. No, we're saving that slot for something bigger and better. Over here, we get this going. Up our economy a little bit sooner. Sure. Yikes, we have no money. It's fine. Once we crush this rebellion, we'll be able to tax them again. We'll be fine. Alright, cool. So that is the turn, I believe. Very curious about which kind of rat is there. If it's a rat that doesn't have allies, then we'll crush it ourselves. But I think that to be very unlikely right now. Very unlikely. Okay, let's see what the AI does here. Oh, dear lord. Let me tell you, playing a campaign when you're tired is not a good idea. I was up until like 4 last night. Got 3 hours of sleep, and now I'm trying to play what I would say is one of the most challenging campaigns. At times. Not always. What are you coming back down south for? What is this nonsense? But yeah, no. Between hostility and rebellions, especially given my, Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? They shouldn't be so easy to take out. They really shouldn't be so easy to take out. We had a critical failure take 1 out. This one just got wounded randomly. Like, these are supposed to be pretty epic hunter characters, right? Migration. I'm gonna go ahead with Be Gone. I don't think we can deal with that public order issue. So Be Gone! Confederation yet again. Oh god. And then we've got raids against the Empire. A Beastmen horde has been rampaging across the Empire states. We can cut military budgets. Up recruitment costs a bit. We could reduce income from ports. That seems like the least harmful. We could spread propaganda and heighten tensions. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Let's go ahead and send relief funds. Yeah, let's do that. Just a slight drop in our income. Yep, wound success here. Surprising, but it is what it is. Cult of Sotek and Hishwatl, yeah, they've confederated. The Cult of Sotek is scary.
The
They are scary. Let's go ahead and allow the rebellion to pop. I don't think it'll attack us right away. Even if it does, it'll at least take one turn of preparing equipment and whatnot. So we'll have that working for us. It'll take us one turn to get up to here and a second turn to get all the way up to here. Yeah. Cool. Oh. The next turn we can get a witch hunter over here as well. Fair enough. Fair enough. Martyrs, rest. How long until we can upgrade you? We've got the population. We don't have the money. Next turn we'll have the money, and then 4 turns and we can get this into a proper set of walls. Spending a lot of time consolidating. I don't know. Maybe this is the most I've ever consolidated in a battle or in a campaign ever. Holy crap! I am not about to spend that much for some halberdiers, or that much for some great swords. In fact, I can't.
The men are keen.
Could pull back towards Flaxland and just do it locally. But you know what, with Imperial supplies arriving, and then plus I'm also going to get extra supplies, I might not even need to do that. Let's just stay encamped over here. They've emptied out. God knows where they've gone, but they've emptied out. And they've emptied out here as well. I believe I saw them going south. So, a couple turns. We'll give it a couple turns. We might have our opportunity. Imminent rebellion. Painfully aware of that. And that's this turn done. There's the rebellion. Looks like it's a Lizardmen one. I want to mention as well, guys, as always, if you have any thoughts, concerns, feelings that you would like to share about how we progress through these campaigns and whatnot, let me know. I often get notes about like, you should consolidate more, or oh, you should be more aggressive, or don't auto-resolve, do auto-resolve. Whatever your opinion is, I like to hear it. That kind of feedback just helps me know what people want to see more or less, and I try to, as long as it makes sense, I try to fulfill those requests, those desires, let's call them. So, yeah, keep letting me know. Keep letting me know. Oh, that's good. That's good. The Court of Libaris is attacking the rats. Might give me an opportunity here. Might give me an opportunity. So there's the rebellion. Fair enough. You're encamped. Sacrificed them. Okay, good for you. Engineers Guild has been completed. Good stuff. Now, it was suggested, actually, that I maybe deal with some of this baseline stuff because it'll help. I suppose it'll help our garrisons as well, which, good point. Good point. Good point. However, just gonna check real quick to humor myself. I did want to go down this path a little bit. But you know what, maybe let's go ahead and get the, what was it called for? Was it the armor or, The armor's pretty good. We could definitely use more protection. Never gonna shy away from that. The funny thing is just like my main armies don't seem so reliant on these baseline units, which is what kind of pulls me away from that decision, I suppose, of focusing on some of these baseline unit upgrades. But yeah, maybe we should go with the state-issued infantry armor. Let's go for it. Get the extra survivability, right? You can't kill the enemy if you're not alive to do the trick. So you are now ready to move in, but again, we are getting that plus 20 right now. And that plus 20 right now. Let it go for a couple of turns. That'll allow us to, well, they'll strengthen up, obviously, but we have literally our strongest army rolling in. Let's go ahead and move up to there. We'll attack them later. We'll attack them later. Over here, the rats are moving in a direction I don't quite appreciate. But, I mean, I'm right outside their gate, so they probably don't appreciate that either. Fair enough. Seems almost silly that I invested in this, but I also sent an army back, but I don't know. Something rubbed me the wrong way about this rebellion. Alright, that's the turn done. I think we have some upgrades available, but I think we'd like to save up, perhaps. Or, you know what? Yeah, I think I'd like to save up for this. Done. Alright, folks. I think next turn we'll go ahead and crush these guys. Then loop back, trigger this war. Want to see where these rats go as well. I'm glad I've built walls in so many places. I wish I had more money to afford a third army, or even a full second army. That army isn't so independent, you know? Okay, Cult of Pleasure and Nagaron have negotiated an alliance. I know exactly what they mean by that, if you catch my meaning. Alright, you're backing away. Interesting. Very weird swerve there. They moved, but I don't know where to. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we will get a witch hunter out here to explore the ruins down south. Feel like it's probably a good idea just to keep myself informed of my surroundings. Okay, a little bit of Confederation action going on over there. Where are these rats? I don't see them. Fair enough. Is what it is. This army is growing a little bit stronger.
Markus Wulfhart.
We're at negative 60. It's a pretty good spot, but we could give it one more turn. There'll be a full stack. Well, no, they probably won't be a full stack. They'll be, I think, 18 out of 20.
No greater
We should be able to take them on. We got steam tanks and artillery and great swords. We should be able to take them on. Got cavalry. Yeah, we'll be fine. So we'll give him one more turn, but over here, let's go ahead and raise our witch hunter. Imperious, tough, regal. Oh yeah, regal's the one. Gustal Gutbub. What a name. A name fit for changing. Let's go ahead and get Gustal Gutbub recruited. He's going to be our public order improving, corruption cleansing witch hunter. So if you've got a name suggestion for someone like that, let me know in the comments. Now, like I said, corruption cleansing. And I'll use them for damaging walls every once in a while. Yeah, we definitely will. Do that. And specialist. Cool. Nice. So next turn we'll get you down over here, seeing what's going on at the Wellsprings of Eternity and the Monument of Izatal. Or perhaps Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. This is a very weird shape, unfortunately. Drag me real far down south. I would like to secure the Jungles of the Green Mist. But I don't know how likely or how viable that is. One more turn, the supplies will arrive. We'll make our way back for this war. All this warmongering, it's lasted for so long. And at least money's looking good now as well with the Gem Cutter upgrade completed. Okay. I think this back and forth will give us enough time to upgrade... Whoops, forgot about that. Upgrade Martyr's Rest into having walls proper, so that if the attacks start to come in from multiple directions, and if they get a little too aggressive, we'll be able to at least hold the line. Hold the territorial line, as it were. It's going to be interesting. Going to be an interesting war. It does seem like the Vampire Coast army has pushed down south. So now might be the chance, right? We're going to crush that rebellion first, though. That Lizardmen rebellion. And then we're going to make our way over. I think that'll be next turn. Ashwatl and the Cult of Pleasure are at war. That's good. Bit of a distraction for them. Bit of a distraction for them. Embry, am I trading with them or not? Maybe I should look into that. Make some more money that way. They seem to like us, so that always helps. Alright. Go ahead and take a quick peek at... Ooh, tax riots. Ugh. An extra fest tag. Why not? Imperial supplies ready. Fair enough. So, this is for Max Coattail's army. I'm feeling like a steam tank in that army is maybe not a terrible idea. Now, we have a second set of supplies coming as well. Likely it'll be swords, spears, something like that. Maybe halberds or something, like halberds and greatswords because we're so high up. Maybe. So we're going to ignore the infantry reinforcements as much as I would like those huntsmen. We're going to ignore that. How can I say no to a steam tank? Right? I'd be a fool. Imperial Engineers. Vortex is back as well. All the way over here. Fair enough. Imminent rebellion at the Mosquito Swamps. Oh, that's a rebellion up there. Okay, fair enough. And additional reinforcements. Oh, okay. A unit of halberds and 2 units of handgunners. Fair enough. And then there's our steam tank and the war wagons. Very fancy. So yeah, this is the rebellion. No, it's not. Where did you say there was an imminent rebellion? Was I blind? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something.
Tracker of distinction.
Either way. We're fine here. You can recruit. I don't think I'll do it right away. Got some regiments of renown available as well. Quite a few, actually. Quite a few. The Luminarch I'm saving from Markus. But if we need to top this army up, we can definitely afford it. We've got the steam tank, halberds, handgunners, Some war wagons with mortars as well to add to this one. Fair enough. No rebellion this turn, but in 2 turns, or I guess in 3 turns technically, there will be one here. Maybe not a bad idea to crush that with this army over here.
Huntsman General.
Okay, cool. That sort of worked out, and the reinforcements have arrived at the right time. This is, in fact, a full stack now. Fair enough.
Show me the accused.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Markus.
Do I want to do this? I think I do. We'll have our reinforcements coming through as well. I might actually not even need to fight this. Seems like a pretty pitiful army. Yeah, let's push up.
Draw first blood.
Yeah, I don't have to fight this at all. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a very fun fight or anything. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve
For
this.
the Empire.
Okay, done well. Not that many lost. Let's go ahead with the money.
I am the
Enemy killed in battle. Good stuff. Helm of Discord. You know what? I should probably maybe take a look at some of our items. You guys have mentioned that a couple times. I keep meaning to, and it keeps slipping my mind. The public order here is looking pretty good. Characters are helping, but they're about to leave. Sorry, folks. Other things to deal with. Vampire Coast, or whatever this mystery is down here. Vampire Coast. They're at war right now. We got to take this opportunity. We've been talking about it for a while. What is this? 4 turns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. Make our way over. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Over here.
Yes.
Get you pushing down this way. Just want to see what's going on over here. So I can prepare myself accordingly. Public order here is still on the rise. It'll be very temporary. It's not going to last very long. I need to see what's happening over here. I need to see which rats are down there. You're fine. Anything else we want to invest in? A couple more turns before we can get the walls up over here. We could save here to get the upgrades I was hoping for. Oh, Amber Dawn. Actually, let's go ahead and do this, perhaps. Upkeep production, the extra income. A worthwhile expense, I think. As is this. Actually, recruit huntsmen. I think we're fine as we are. Let's go ahead and get you upgraded over here. Yeah, maybe I should have fought that last battle. Would have been nice to have another battle in this session, I think. Let's see, upgrade focused shot, work towards executioner. We got Hunter's Snare. We got Hunter's Snare. Do we need to work towards Hunter's Trap, or do we want to work towards Executioner? Maybe Executioner. Reload time reduction, missile damage bumps, ammo bumps. Sure and True is very good as well. Sure, focused shot. Let's get Sure and True. Let's move towards Executioner. Cool. Over here, meanwhile, Yorick. For you, we shall get another step of Ballistics Instructor, get that extra range, and actually, did not take a look at this. Our next thing is to get medicinal plants, marble, and exotic animals. We get the Creator. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, we're good here, we're good there. Nothing else to build right now. Sure, that's... You're not moved as who? Hertvig. Hertvig. I mean, we could pull you up to here. We can try damaging the walls at Slanhuapek a couple of times, get a couple of gaps in the walls, and then that way we can take these two, like, in a turn, in an instant. I snapped my fingers when I said instant, but you couldn't hear it, so just imagine it in your mind's ear, I guess. But yeah, so that'll secure this immediately, and then, you know, together, Max Coattail with the almost full army, fuller than this army, and Markus with his full army should be able to swing down and take all this. Suffering attrition along the way, of course. Feeling okay. Feeling not terrible. It's funny that no one's declared war on us directly. I guess we're relatively strong. Certainly feels strange also to consolidate so much. I'm so used to just... Especially in Warhammer. Going from war to war. I think I'm overstaying my welcome in this phase of consolidation, though. We can't afford to stagnate. The Emperor's work must be done. Oh, I forgot to check my trade with some of the undead. I don't know. Would I trade with the Tomb Kings? Suppose I might. Ooh, under More Sleeves Glare. We'll go with improving the omens. Costs us a little bit of money, but helps with our leadership. Good idea, especially when you're about to go to war against some undead. So let's improve the omens. Imminent rebellion at the Mosquito Swamps. Fair enough. That is up over here, right? Yep. The next turn there will be a rebellion. We'll crush it. Well, the unfortunate thing is if we stay out here, Martyr's Rest will be attacked. If we move in, then the rebellion will probably be stopped.
Forward.
No, okay, good. And we're within reinforcement range. Make doubly sure. Yeah, cool. So that should work in our favor. We can actually recruit some of those units I was talking about. Go ahead and keep moving. Yep. Down you go. Down over here. Wellsprings of Eternity. Damage walls. Search the ruins. Found Scryer, okay. Fair enough. Small garrison, though. Guessing it's the same for the Monument of Izatal. Up over here, we're looking at public order is still on the rise, so that's good. That's good. Trying to figure out my pushes here. So move in, take all this, loop back around through the Monument of Izatal, I suppose. How long does it take to get there? A long time because of the river. A very long time because of the river. But this means they might come up this way. Now, Snides Head, thankfully, has walls and a garrison. New Stirland has walls and a garrison. But again, they're not strong. They're not super strong or anything. Makes me a little nervous. We'll be fine. Just something to think about. Just something to think about. Endurance is maybe not a bad idea. Attrition reduction. We're about to be traveling through some vampirically corrupted lands, I suppose. Oh, doesn't seem... Endurance of the Oak, let's go with it. Didn't seem all that worthwhile. You're not moved, I'm guessing that's Hertvig van Hal. Let's go ahead and pull you down one more step. Yep, get a couple turns at least of damaging these walls. Looks like they have no armies defending them over here, so I have to move quickly. Now... 1, 2, 3 means hostility will pop. And so we need to be able to pull back quickly. Jeez, I need a third army. Wondering if I have the money for it. I don't really think I do. Don't really think I do. Anyway, let's go ahead and hit end turn. Let's trigger this rebellion over here, fight it off, and get ready for this war. All a bit of a mess. Oh, lizards, really? Expect it to be rats. Or perhaps even vampires. Vampirates, I suppose. But if it's the lizards, it's the lizards. I'll crush them all the same. I'll crush them all the same. Okay, so we take care of that rebellion. Okay. Last defenders have expanded a little bit, it seems. Okay, we take care of the rebellion, then we... push down south, and over eastwards, crush the Vampire Coast, rush westwards to defend against the rats of Clan Scryer. Kind of scary, but I think we'll be effective there, especially because right now it seems as though the Vampire Coast armies are out of the picture, busy in a different war. Okay, rebellion over here, excellent. Confederation, okay. Sword of Cain has been claimed, great. Yeah, see, it's feeling like we can move in. Feeling like we can move in. Over here... But give it a couple turns. Plus 20, we're at negative 80. I could give it one turn. Let them recruit a little bit. Let's go ahead and raise, in case they attack, the steam tank, the halberds, one more unit of the mortars, and a couple of handgunners. They're not my favorite, but they're available. There we go. Regiments of Renown, we can get ourselves some cavalry. They're expensive. These guys are expensive. We can get some cavalry, we can get Stirland's Revenge. Sure. Don't want to get done in by the economy, but... gotta spend money to make money, right? Gotta spend money to make money. And when we capture some of these territories, right, we've got medicinal plants available, we've got some more iron available, we've got some more ports coming through as well. So as we move through, I think we'll do quite well for ourselves. in terms of our financial situation. This is good though. We're still making money despite having 2 fullish stacks. We're still making money. Over here, let's go ahead and damage these walls for the first time of a few times, hopefully. God damn it, man. Come on. Don't do this to me. Specialist. That's unfortunate.
Markus Wulfhart.
Pull you over to here. Let's not suffer attrition.
Heading out.
Also gives us an extra turn of trying to damage the walls, I suppose. You've leveled up. Let's go ahead and get you
This one is rotten.
hard to hit. Increase your survivability a little bit. Wondering now about Assault Garrison and stuff. That was a waste. Garrison here isn't that big, so if I get a couple gaps in the walls, it should be pretty easy. It'll be pretty easy. Doing okay over there. Down over here.
Who calls?
Move you over this way. Well, can't believe it's so expensive to search a bunch of ruins. Is that the army? Was it Mika the Contagious up over here? I think it was, wasn't it? Well, this is feeling good. Okay, alright. Hopefully they're still out of position. Lord not moved. I'm guessing that's you. Skip that. You have moved. 2 turns we attack.
Huntsman General.
Next turn we attack here, and we're ready to attack here. Alright, cool. That's the turn. Gotta ease up on my spending a little bit as well. And gotta try minimizing my losses per battle so that we can actually take money rather than worry about our replenishment rates. Now again, there will be encounters at sea that we can take on as well to give us big cash injections. But obviously that slows us down. That takes us away from the main goals, I suppose. The hostility hasn't dropped in a long time. Unless they changed it from when I was reviewing it to now, hostility should drop when things haven't happened for a long time. You're trying to cut me up, aren't you? Ah, that terrifies me. I should have maybe given him something to keep him alive. Electra pledges aid. Excellent. Receive an additional detachment with your next supply delivery. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, what happened here? Has been upgraded or something? That's weird. Oh. Okay, now that's with a force march. Sure.
Okay.
So we're 2 turns away. We'll suffer a little bit of attrition. But you gotta, right? Every once in a while, you gotta suffer some attrition. Over here, hopefully we're able to get...
What?
Please. Please.
Not in my name.
I don't know why I pleaded the game. Some of you have rightfully pointed out that never works in my favor. Over here, we can push down, though. Crush this. This shouldn't be a problem. Might even be able to auto-resolve this. Won't have reinforcements, but...
Combat away.
yeah. Can definitely auto-resolve this. Let's get this over with.
Strike fast.
Nicely done. Take the money out of here. Don't need to worry about replenishment. Doing pretty well here. Pretty well. Take the money there. Good stuff. Right, I keep forgetting to assign items. I should do that. Kalara the Fervent. What was her last desire? The beast was not found, but Kalara still refused to give up. By now you will have ascertained that there are several beasts in the jungles of these lands that appear cognizant when they shouldn't, or larger than their normal counterparts. Privately, you know this is the reason that Kalara has been here for so long. There are just so many candidates that could feasibly contain the soul of her lover. It could literally be any of them. Though Kalara's passion to slay an enormous beast has not wavered since you met her, you do not think you can continue without the truth laid clearly upon the table. Okay, she's got Fervent, good for her. So Kalara. What was the last... I wish I could see what I had to do last, but construct one of each of the following buildings. Just the emerald pools will give her Isha's blessing. Gives her the Isha's Rain ability. I confronted Kalara last night, hunter to hunter, urging her to give up this futile mission. To my surprise, she agreed, but implored me to help her with one final task. I accepted on the sole condition she tell me everything. Kalara revealed she was once a princess of Widrioth, the high realm of Athaloran. Her lover, Atharin, was a wild rider of Kurnos, the personal guard of Athaloran's king. Atharin violated his oath to sever all worldly ties, persisting in his relationship with Kalara and even revealing his order's hallowed secrets to her. Kurnos vengefully transformed Atherin into a mighty stag before cruelly leading Kalara to unwittingly hunt it down. Jesus Christ. Discovering the stag's true nature, Kalara eventually learned of Atherin's cursed fate of eternal reincarnation as a beast. She had also recently been visited in her dreams by the goddess Isha, mother of the elven race and consort to Kurnos himself. A great privilege, she said, for Isha is usually forbidden to have any contact with her worldly children. The goddess offered Kalara another route to freeing her lover's soul. Instead of further destruction, she must make a worldly display of love and construct a shrine directly on the banks of Itza's fabled emerald pools. Very cool. Very cool. I like that.
A successful foray.
I like that story a lot.
General.
And indeed, a successful foray. We are one step away from Sahutek, I suppose. We are 2 steps away from Slanhuapek. But I feel like we could trigger the war nowish. Now, you know what I mean by now. Soon. Go ahead and investigate the Pillar of the Unseen Constellation. We can assume who goes there. Maybe we chase after the Monument of Izatal instead. Because when we come back this way, we're going to have to pass through the Monument. Over here, let's go ahead and get you another step of Specialist, perhaps. And you, my good friend.
I trust no man.
Failure of a man. Failure of a man. Over here, public order is still on the rise, so that's good, that's good. Feeling pretty comfy now. Alright, you know what? I'm feeling very confident, maybe a little too confident, about our situation. I think we're good for this war. We're going to go ahead and,
Markus Wulfhart.
in 2 turns, not going to be next turn, but in 2 turns, we're going to hit Slanhuapek. Hopefully, we'll have damaged the walls a little bit so we can assault right away. We have the steam tank, we have some artillery, so it might not even be that much of a struggle without the damaged walls. And then we'll hit Sahutek at the same time. Secure this. I'm almost tempted that Max Coattail goes forth himself. Or maybe Max Coattail pulls back to deal with the rats, and Marcus deals with the Vampire Coast. Maybe that's the way to go. But folks, all that, we'll have to wait until next time. Hope you enjoyed this session. This is what we're going to call it. It's been just around that hour mark. As always, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. I also want to mention a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks, of course, goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.